Happy New Year from Local Bug Guy. I'm going to share with you 3 specific things to make the most of this year and the most of your life. Now I'm going to pause and first say, you probably don't expect to get life advice from a bug guy, but if you listen, this is potentially life-changing stuff. It's really good if I say so myself. So 3 specific bits of advice I'm going to give you to make the most of this year and the most of your life. Number 1, when it comes to setting New Year's resolutions, we can get stuck, we can stop believing in ourselves. I'm just going to share a list of the top 10 resolutions based on research. Now it may seem funny to look at other people's resolutions, but I think you'll find that this list covers the most important aspects that we want to change in our life. That which is most personal is most universal. So we're going to look at the universal. I hope you can find a way to find specific ways this is personal to you. So I'm going to read it, so I apologize. But number 1, lose weight. 2, get organized. 3, spend less, save more, earn more money, save more money, spend less money, that kind of stuff. Number 4, enjoy life to the fullest. 5, stay fit and healthy. 6, learn something new. 7, quit smoking. 8, help others with their dreams. 9, fall in love or deepen a romantic relationship. Number 10, spend more time with family. I think you'll find that's pretty general stuff that we all care about. So hopefully that list helps you. If you're like me and you had in the past given up on New Year's resolutions, I hope that helps you connect with things that are important to you. The second bit of advice I'm going to give you, don't try to take over the world. Don't commit to these huge things that you're not going to follow through on. It's better to do something than it is to do nothing. In other words, you commit to something you can't follow through on. About 10 years ago, Oliver DeMille shared something with me in a class, and it is powerful, potentially life-changing. It's an insight that he has where he says most people will totally overestimate what they can do in a year, but at the same time, they will completely underestimate what they can do in 10 years. That's something to think about. All right, the third piece of advice is instead of trying to set these huge goals, a bunch of them, make it simple. Maybe try to change one simple habit. Maybe that's the thing that you do this year that affects your year and your decade and your life. Based on research, there's someone called Charles Duhigg, and he has a book called The Power of Habit. And he talks about these things called keystone habits. I think that's a word he came up with, where it's a habit that you focus on this one thing and it makes all these other things fall into place. Can you think of any keystone habits that you have? Or can you think of other people who do things that are simple that make their whole life work? To make it clear, I'm going to read one example of a habit that he has come up with, and it's exercise. When people start habitually exercising, even as frequently as once a week, they change other unrelated patterns in their life, often unknowingly. Typically, people who exercise start to eat better and become more productive at work. They smoke less, they show more patience with colleagues and with family. They use their credit cards less frequently, and they say they feel less stressed out. It's not completely clear why, but for many people, exercise is a keystone habit that triggers widespread change. That's great stuff, but what about someone like me that hates working out? My wife loves to go to classes, gets up, she loves it, I hate it. Something that I've done, I did it a few years ago and I fell off, and I'm doing it again this year. I just bought a treadmill. I don't run 5 miles a day. I walk a couple miles a day, if that, but I do it every day. And something I enjoy doing is listening to things, whether it's books or podcasts about personal growth or business or family or spirituality. Every day, 20, 30 minutes. If I want to do it for an hour, I can, but I wake up before anyone else does. And I spend 20 to 30 minutes walking, getting my juices flowing, waking up, and starting my day off right. I hope this is interesting and helpful information to you. Before I close up, I want to give credit where credit's due. A lot of this information came from a friend of mine, Stephen Palmer. A year ago today, he wrote a newsletter. He writes them once a week. If you're interested in that newsletter, let me know and I will forward it to you. It's really good stuff. He takes a different angle than I do, but a lot of the information I got from him. So to close up, I hope this was useful to you. I hope you have a great day, a great year, a great decade, and a great life. Don't try to take over the world. Just do small and simple things that will make great things happen over time. Now, to close up, 3 specific things I want to ask of you to help me to help you. 1, if you have anyone you care about, including yourself, that needs a local bug guy in Temecula, Murrieta Valley, have them call 951-444-8BUG. 2, make sure you don't miss any of these. There's a link below. That's the best place to subscribe. 3, I want you to look forward to getting these. So give me feedback. Are there things you liked, things you didn't like, and especially things that you would look forward to getting in your email inbox? You can reply to the email. That's probably the best way. There's other ways as well. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, a great year, a great decade, and a great life.